Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot.
Bellingham! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Decent progress down the left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. This might spell danger. And this is Roberto Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played, well played. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shapes to shoot!
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he spark a counter here? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yeah. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. That's tidy. Shot a goal! Oh, they could be caught out here. Yaya Toure. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe. Oh, well measured. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pele. Nicely spread. Now it's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bergomi. Ferdinand. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. And it's Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Yaya Toure. Played out towards the right wing. Now that's well seen too. Pele. This looks promising. Hullet. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Back into the middle. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Bellingham. 5 minutes till the break. Played back. A probing pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ferdinand, that could spell trouble. And That is out and behind, it's a good block.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
Added time.
Vieira. Roberto Baggio. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 15, Gullit.
Here we go again then.
7, Mbappe.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Maicon calmly anticipates. Yamal. No, again there's no way through. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham running with the ball. Now it's Doku. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Pele. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Bellingham. Here's Doku. Looking to play him in. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Maicon. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. Maicon. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham makes the interception.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. Aims beyond the defence. He could be in here. Big Bellingham! Oh, it's hit the post! And again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he's managed to get free. And it's been given away. He's beaten the line. Can he finish? Off the post. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
19,
Well, who saw that coming? It has
Coming on
certainly
the
made
field.
things interesting.
Number
Look,
18,
often chances are hard to come by in
Nedved.
these games, so just
Number
one mistake
16,
could be all it takes to
Rodri.
make the difference.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Substitution
Knocks
in
it into
progress.
space. It's Neymar! Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes on his marker. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Floated through. Rummenigge. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish,
Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Cruyff. And the counter is on. Now this could be a chance. He has found a way through. Takes a shot! He scores! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
There will be 3 minutes
Things looking
added
so
time.
easy, almost too easy here. Cruyff. Good, strong midfield running here. There's the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Neymar. Up he goes! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Ah, this is a side which is purring. Picture purring. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
And Pullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Bellingham. Roberto Baggio. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Robertson gets good distance on it. And the finish! Off the post!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Passing nice and neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Grafenberg. Nicely spread. Great vision. Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Batistuta. Caceres. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are sitting pretty. Oh, terrible pass. Roberto Baggio. Baggio hurtling down that right flank. Pullet. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Good, strong midfield running here. Hazard! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And Cruyff! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal. Ibrahimovic! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but...
Ibrahimovic! It's Ibrahimovic! Marvellous goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Mbappe!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, can he get onto this? That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Now it's Hullet. Very nicely done. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. And the counter is on. Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking to play him in. Played back in. Shot could be on. Can he finish? And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Prachu up, go two up, and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the man...
Real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cruyff goes short, pings in across. Oh, what a climb! He scored! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Tele going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Hullet, and the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
They've played it short. Swing big header! It's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, it's Dembele. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Hazard. Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Added
It
time.
had to be. Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And here's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Neymar. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neymar, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Looks to the other side. Lahm. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Cruyff. Bellingham has created one goal already. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Lahm. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hazard. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they can counter here. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now there's a fine ball. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Lahm gets into a good position. And this is Pele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Right
The
there!
attendance for this match was
No, he didn't quite beat it
29,830.
right.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both
Ibrahimovic.
sides, in fact.
Number 20, Dembele. Number 21,
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Neymar. Coming on the field, number
Right here,
25,
right now, it's
Gullit.
not looking favourable.
Number
They're chasing the
23,
ball and the game.
Heinz Rummenigge. Number 5, Raul. Substitution in progress.
Oh, good ball! And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Lahm. He's played it back. He's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Baggio.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Final checks on the touchline. A
Number
change
3,
about to occur.
Ferdinand.
We have
Coming on the
ourselves a
field.
real game here.
Number 22.
Well, needless to say,
Nedved.
Peter, they're eager to get
Number
going, but you have to
37,
wonder how much
Nedved.
these boys have left in the tank.
That has been slung wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Pull it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Gullit. And this is Nedved.
Has been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, important interception. 2 minutes to be added on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Barella has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Gullit. Barella. This is Dembele.
Knocks it into space.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Hazard. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Oh, this looks sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And the shot! It's hit the upright. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Hazard. Tries a deft little ball. Barella. Vieira. So it is still 0-0.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Hazard. Barella. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Dembele. That's tidy. And here's Gullit.
Chance for a shot!
Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rijkaard. Gullit looking to get on the end of this. And that's definitely not his best. It's a searching pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Hazard goes on a charge down the left. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Short changes him with that pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that was vital. He can get that clear.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
This is Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Threads one in. And they win it back again. Rijkaard. He gets big. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Little pass back. And it's Hazard. Dembele looking to be a menace in the final third. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Baggio. Roberto Baggio! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Hunnit. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. This is Dembele. But they've got it again. It's Dembele! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.